During Glyos 101, there was one Glyos toy that was just so cool. I had to show it to you guys even though I didn't have it, so it only made an appearance in photograph form. Things have changed. Now that it's actually here, we can take a closer look at the DRT Callgrim. DRT stands for Deluxe Real Type, and seeing the toy, you can see how it earns the special title. It's the standard Callgrim figure I showed off during Glyos 101, but the paintwork on it makes it so much more. It's painted up with silver in a crude, dirty fashion, like Callgrim's been through a war zone, and it adds some touches of leathery brown. It's an amazing look and really elevates it above your standard Glyos release. The head is mostly the same, a bit of yellow tint to give it more of a bone-like color, and it still has the piercing red eyes. If you want really different from the head, the hollow head on the back is done up in red now with sharp blue eyes. Even cooler? Check out the other spare head, lavishly decoed and very different in look. But the skull head is really the only one that can rock the muffler. The fabric for it is stiff to hold its look together, but I kinda wish there was some give so I could reposition it. Regardless, it looks awesome. Toy-wise, same play value as before, 16 points of swivel articulation across his body, enough for some cool poses, but nothing too dynamic. And of course, it can break apart into parts and recombine into other forms. But I've never been inclined to do that with this figure. Honestly, he looks perfect the way he is, and I'm inclined to leave it that way. The other forms also can't ride this, the DRT Warp Bike. Built from half of an O'Neill Rig Runner piece and ludicrous skull head from Raw Shark, this is the kind of hover bike even Lobo would be jealous of. Old Lobo, not the new Lobo. Preferably the one that's voiced by Brad Garrett. It's done up with the same rugged paint job, black plastic with dirty silver paint, but also features red on the front and panel lining in gray, which includes the eyes. It's an amazingly cool look and makes it a perfect companion piece to the figure. I will warn, it's vinyl, so improper storage or care might lead to it bending as this one has, so careful with how it's handled. Raw Shark went all out for this toy, right down to the box, in a style of toy that usually only comes in a plastic bag. For something that doesn't have to look good, Raw Shark made it look awesome. And also inside is this schematic for the bike, a great capper for the toy. While there are Glyos lines I like more, for sheer visual appeal and artistic accomplishment, it really doesn't get better than this set. It really is the pinnacle of artistic accomplishment in Glyos. But I know most don't know what Glyos is, so how about we get to something that might be familiar to some of us who grew up in the 90s. When we open tomorrow's present, I promise, something much bigger.